me see if it records. Is it recording? Does it look like it's recording, right?
Yes.
Yeah, little thing. Okay, cool. So you're going to go to team reports, and obviously, you know, everybody knows the PC renewals and rewards. You can do that. What we were talking about last night was the past due. And like when you do that, there's like a million, but I'll just do PC renewals and rewards just to make it a little bit easier. And then you have to hit the stupid search. Okay, so you can either do like, let's say you want to do free gift is valid to just, let's do March, because copying and pasting, this is where it's really annoying. If you don't, it doesn't get everybody, so you're gonna have to do it multiple times. But you know, if you just hit this little email here, okay, and then you hit send email, did you guys see the new box that just popped up?
Wow.
Okay, just copy and paste this one because we're not gonna use this. Okay, this is the key. We're not using this. We're going to go in our sexy little CRM tool here. And then we're just going to go to send an email down at the bottom. Who cares about everything else? Oh, featured template, build for more. And then, oh, hi, Krista. And then you just Control V.
Hi, I'm just on mute because of my squeaky dog.
No problem. Then you just Control V. But like we realized this last night because Krista had so many, it wasn't getting all of hers. So you kind of have to like go back in and then check them and then hit send email. But make sure, the big thing is when you go to get new people, oh, wrong thing. What did I just do here? This is not what I wanted. I don't know where I am. Okay. This, every time you go to get the emails again, you just have to X out of this box. I don't know why, but it's something I figured out. But anyways, so we've copied and pasted whoever's emails you want to do, and you will see everybody who's underneath you. Like, obviously, if like Megan, I don't think you will because you and Liz have the same RVP title, so you're not going to see anybody for her. But like, because I can't see Mary's, but I can see all of my consultants and all of their people too when you do these reports. But you can just send this message, and what I've been also adding is on behalf. So I was doing mine by consultant. So like I was like clicking on all of Alicia's consultants and consultants that expired. And I said at the beginning, like it says, I'm so excited to tell you about a major. I said, hey, on behalf of myself and Alicia Tran, your amazing Arbonne consultant, I just wanted to reach out to you and say, I hope you're doing well. And then I gave the verbiage, it cut down, but the verbiage that I shared with Krista, that was on one of like, I think Amy may have shared it from the MVP of like the reaching out, saying like, hey, I hope you're doing well. Just wanted to see if you wanted to stock up or blah, blah, blah. So sending that, and then the cool thing about this is you can add the links. The reason why this is going to be so important right now is everybody is at home and everybody needs to be checking email left and right because of work. So they're going to be checking these emails. So what's cool though is you can go into the products and do like an immunity set. Like you can have, you know, whatever the email it is, but then you can also add in things and go, hey, this is what I'm doing to keep my immune system strong. And then you're going to pick like the greens balance, the multivitamin right now and stuff of whatever you want to add and like say like, how do you make it? But yeah, you can send it out. You can change the picture. The other cool thing that I showed her was if you go to quick start and go to see who needs to reorder. This is like mind blowing because you're going to think, even if you're a really great follow-upper, which I'm never, so this helps me. If you go into here, let's see, we're going to do Alicia because it was funny as soon as this updates. So let me make it bigger. So Alicia Tran has 90 products that she's purchased at some point. So when you hit this arrow, I'll go back down. It's going to tell you all these awaiting orders. No action needed means it was probably ordered recently, and Arbonne knows they probably haven't run out. But like if you look at all these awaiting orders, when you're doing this on your computer, what you can then do is do your little snippet tool, copy and paste and send it in a messenger. I mean, like, hey, sorry, I apparently I'm not the best consultant out there because I didn't even realize you had ordered this and I never followed up with you. Can you please forgive me? But just wanted to check with everything that's going on. Do you need to restock on that? So I had done this last month and I had people that had not ordered in forever were like, oh my God, I totally forgot I loved that product. And then they ordered it, but you're like literally showing them. I'm like, hi, look at all these awaiting reorders. What's going on? So these are just a few ways. So when I do this, I'll do like the snippet tool and then I just copy and paste it into a messenger. But with the email, that's what's so awesome about it. Let me go back. Oh, why is my screen moving? So like if we go to past due, PCs, it's going to be a heart attack level right here. It's like, oh, all of these people.
Yeah.
You can go to your sponsor column over here. So to make it a little bit easier. So this is what I do recommend if you have a ton. Like I could just do like Carrie. So she just has one person, but let's say she had like 30. But when I did that, I'd put like on behalf of Carrie, your sponsor. You know, I'm helping her out and her team, like everyone's helping each other out. But I put that person in like that first line. So when they do open up the email, they're like, who is this? You know?
That's what I did. I said like on behalf of, say it was like Jenny. I'm like on behalf of Jenny and the Arbonne family. That's what I said.
Yeah.
And like I just wanted to send you this this email. And it's, I mean, I went person by person. I went through all of the regular PCs and like under the renewals, and then I went through all the past dues person by person. Probably took about an hour of just grinding. But then so I changed the template up a little bit so it automatically saves. Nick was like, you named it COVID. I'm like, I needed a name.
Yeah, you can save them.
But it was like, it's, Alicia, can I share my screen? I'll show.
Yeah, let me stop sharing.
It's like, you can't share while someone else is sharing. I'm like, okay, fine. Let me see here. Let me see. So, let me go here. Yeah, so that's the thing. If you need anything with all capital letters, hold on, guys. Oh, perfect. We've been here before. So, oh my God, sorry, Luna's like a squeaker.
I'll bring camera into the shot.
So, Luna, chill. Let's see. So if we go to show template, but then I went to my saved emails, and so it's called email name COVID. So then here, and I did, so this, you know, obviously the same thing, and it's like I changed it to if you need anything, and then on behalf of like this, and then
you would just change it,
and I just changed it per person, and then I put the essentials collection, the fizz, the protein shake, and the shea butter.
And what this will do, it will bring her directly to Krista's like link, but if they're already clients and then they go to log in, it's still going to go back to their consultant.
Yeah. So it's like, it may go to my link, but it'll go to their consultant.
When they go to log in.
And honestly, if they go to log in and they're like, wait, this isn't my page, they're going to message their consultant and be like, hey. So it's just a good conversation starter. But I let my team know I did it today. And I was like, hey, I just want to let you know I sent out emails on behalf of you all to all your past due and current clients. And like the only ones that I shot individual messages to was like the ones that I knew were following up consistently. I'm like, is this okay that I'm sending this out? And they were like, yes, please do. So I wanted to have open communication with them because I was like, this is what I'm doing. And they were all like, thank you so much. Like, this is awesome. You got to teach us how to do this. I was like, I had the time, so I'm going to bang it out now. But also I had like one of my old DMs, Jess, who had a ton of old PCs. I had a couple girls they just never been followed up with. So I was like, on behalf of Jess or on behalf of Alyssa, even though they're not doing the business anymore, I put their name on it because they might earn some money off of this.
And it might spark them to come back and do more.
Exactly. So that was what I was like, this is just what I did with it. Alicia was like a lifesaver last night. We just kind of got into this conversation and it was like, oh shit. So it made a huge difference and I'm pumped. I'm like fired up because to be able to send out 400 messages in an hour. And I only need 60 to promote to go to Region Qual.
That's right. You're all going into Qual this month.
So we are. That's how you can do it, guys. That is, I think I'm still, is this, it's recording. So I'll, once it uploads and stuff, I'll send it into the top leader so everybody can watch this if you want. But yeah, like the CRM tool, I think it's overwhelming for people, especially when you go in for the first, like I think Krista, what did you have? Like it was like 600 to-dos. I'm like, just ignore that. But the key features is right now people are using email. Like normally we don't do email and I would still send emails every once in a while, but then I would message people and be like, oh, by the way, I sent you an email with links if you want to like hear more about the stuff. So it's like, they kind of knew I was sending an email anyways, but I've gotten more responses by doing it this way. And then the same thing with the Facebook message. I sent like, 63 messages and in 3 days, it was like 2,000 in volume,
Amazing.
but it was that like, you know, with everything that's going on, I'm checking in, and I was telling them on the call that so many people actually responded, like people who hadn't responded to other messages. They were like, oh my God, thank you so much. Like,
I
oh, and
love
then,
that.
like some people were like, yeah, I guess like a bag of protein. And then was it Abigail too? Was like, oh my God, I just got a protein from the message. I was like,
Yeah.
mhm.
I
Like,
love
I'm like,
it.
this is a very copy and paste, but the first sentence needs to be about that person. So like, if you're like, oh, hey, Megan, like, how's Mike? How's, you know, like, how's Scarlett doing? Like, you throw that in there. So like they know it's like to them, and then it doesn't seem as copy and pasty, because that first, like, they're seeing their kids' names or something that's like, oh my God, how's the pharmacy? Like, you know, like just doing whatever that is. And then the rest of the message can kind of be, and I had two versions. I had one for clients and then one who were people who are not clients yet, and saying, I don't know if you know this, but I do have an online business that has, you know, nutritional supplements along with like soap and things like that. So with everything that's going on, like, I don't really want to go to any stores if I can help it, just because, you know, I'm just nervous about that. But I just wanted to let you know that I have this. If you don't need it, it's totally fine. But I could not tell you with everything that's going on, because I want you to be as safe as possible because of, and then I would throw like whoever their kids were or a spouse and stuff like that. So it was like the sandwich bread of the message was like to them. And then the middle was like literally either they were a client or they were not a client. So, you know, and I got like probably 5 or 6 people who just ordered.
I love that.
So there you guys go.
So good.
Let's see.
Okay. Hi.
Oh wait, Krista, while I have you on here, I asked Alicia, now that I have some free time
Want
on
me
my
to
hands.
stop recording or keep recording?
Oh yeah, you can stop recording.
Okay.